Welcome to Shytalk Podcast, where we laugh, cry, and get real about life and how to keep it all together, even when everything's falling apart. Today, we're going to be talking about the truth about trying to fix yourself. All right, let's talk about something that hits different. Healing. It's one of those things we all want, right? But real talk, healing is ghetto. It's like you sign up for the smooth, peaceful journey, and what do you get? Chaos, confusion, and some random breakdowns at the most inconvenient times. Like, I thought I was going to be sitting by a sunset, meditating, living my best life. Instead, I'm here Googling how to heal from trauma. And trust me, Google doesn't have answers for that, babes. Like, it just don't. You know those social media posts that make healing look like a spa day? The take a deep breath and everything will be okay kind of vibes. Sis, I can barely breathe without choking on my trauma. Like, for real, healing, it was a mess. I thought I was going to be hugging it out with my mom. Like, I forgive you. But instead, I was over here trying to fix myself while dealing with a whole lot of broken pieces. So, check this. I grew up in a house where love was conditional. My mom, she was physically there, but emotionally not so much. So basically, I grew up on survival, not much of love when it comes to my mom. And then there was this man in the picture who was supposed to be a father figure. Instead, he was just another reminder that I wasn't worthy of protection or love. Watching him hurt me while my mom stood by silent, it shattered me. I was stuck in a situation where I had to learn how to survive instead of heal. And trust me, healing didn't come easy after that at all. Like, I thought I could fix everything, but it was more like trying to glue together a broken vase. It's not perfect, and that's okay. It took me a while to accept that. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, it really did. But here's the truth. Healing is like trying to clean your house after a party you didn't even get to enjoy. You think you're done, and then you step on a Lego, and suddenly all those feelings come rushing back. You think you've forgiven that person who was supposed you think you've forgiven that person who was supposed to protect you, and then bam, you're crying over something that happened years ago. And you're like, am I doing this? Like, am I still doing this? The worst part, that's normal. You're not falling at healing, you're just in it. And let me tell you, there's no manual for this shit. I mean, like, it's just not. I remember the first time I thought I was done with my healing. I was like, look at me. I'm so strong. One thing about me is I walk around with a smile. I walk around with a smile. Like, a lot of people that know me, they don't know um the details and things that I have been through in my life, because I walk around with a smile all the time. And I realize that a lot of people that go through stuff, they know how to mask stuff very well. So I walk around with a smile, and I mask what I went through very well, especially back then when I was hurting so much. I always look happy when I was so broken. I was so broken. It made no sense. And I thought I was strong, but I wasn't. I wasn't. But I realized that it made me stronger in a way. Then out of nowhere, my emotions slapped me in the face, and I was sobbing about things I thought I buried. Funny part, I was literally trying to stay put together, and was over here crying in the shower while Googling how to pass trauma in 30 days. Sometimes the only way to survive this ghetto healing is to laugh at it. Like, here I am in the middle of a full breakdown, asking myself, why am I crying over my mom and her choices? And then I look down and realize I've been wearing the same sweats for 4 days. I'm telling you, like, when you go through a depression, when you go through a depression, a lot of stuff you really don't pay attention to. You really can just sit still and just be there for some reason. And I'm like, sis, you're over here dealing with generational trauma and can't even change your clothes. That's how messy it gets. And it's okay to laugh at how ridiculous it all feels sometimes. And I remember when I was crying once over everything my mom didn't do to protect me. And my son Shakai looked at me with the most serious face and said, Mom, why are you crying? You still have your lunch? And I just stopped like, wait, what? This kid's asking about a sandwich while I'm trying to heal my soul. But that's the thing sometimes. You've got to find humor in the mess, because if you don't, you might just stay stuck in it. Now, here's the real kicker. Grace. It took me a minute to understand that I didn't need to rush my healing, but more importantly, I didn't need to be perfect while doing it. I used to beat up myself for not being a perfect healed person. I had this vision in my head. Once I heal, Shy will have it all together. Be strong and just let it go. But that wasn't the reality. The reality, it's more like trying to run a marathon with a limb, and you just have to keep going anyway. There was a time I was just trying to juggle being the best mom while healing my own wounds. I had this vision that I needed to be perfect, put together woman. And then one day I look in the mirror and said, Shy, you're doing your best. You don't have to be Wonder Woman every day. And that's when I realized it's okay to be a mess. Sometimes we don't heal in a straight line. Sometimes we heal in circles. And babes, that's enough. That's enough. Like, look, healing isn't pretty. It's messy. It's raw. It's awkward. but you're doing it. You're here, you're trying, and that's all that matters when you try. It starts becoming a problem when you're not trying to heal. You're not getting the help that you need to heal. You're saying to yourself, damn, like, I'm okay. And you know damn well you have issues that need to be fixed and you're not okay. That's when becomes a problem. But when you're trying, that's all that matters. If you're in the thick of it, in your sweatpants, hair mess, tears streaming down your face, you're still healing. That's progress. So keep laughing, keep pushing, and remember, grace is your friend. Give it to yourself as many times as you need. Grace is your friend. Okay? Don't forget that. All right, y'all? So that's it for today's episode. If you've been through the mess, I feel you. Share your thoughts. Share your journey. Let's keep supporting each other. Healing isn't about perfection. It's about showing up every damn day. So keep going and keep it real. Catch you next time on Shytalk Podcast. And don't forget to like and share. God bless. And have a productive day. Okay? Later, y'all.